how you guys doing? New painting, number 52, upload 108. Now let's just get right into it. Okay. So, this one's going to be kind of iffy. Not bad, not bad. Good. $1 per second forever. $60 a minute. 3,600 an hour. 86,400 every single day at noon, 24 hours. 31.5 million a year. 1 billion in 31.2 years. Why not? Why not? Through time, my painting has a price. Solid price. $1 per second. Forever. Even in 100 years, it can't go past $4 billion. Now, you might be watching this and you might say to yourself, okay, you're just joking. I've seen a lot of these videos. I've watched a lot of videos. Okay, think of it this way. I don't know who you are watching this video. Judging by the last couple videos, a good solid 10 to 15 people actually watch these videos. Now, count yourself lucky, because in the whole world of art, from coast to coast, from the dawn of time, since the Roman Empire, there is nobody that's taken art and charged it $1 per second. There's nobody that I know of, and I researched a lot, that is have his face painted and transferred to canvas. What is that worth? What is it worth for the first time in art history? And don't dismiss that this is YouTube. All of the big galleries, the big galleries, the big auction houses have a legit, verified YouTube channel. So don't dismiss this as just a YouTuber kind of thing. I use YouTube for one reason: the timestamp. The day that this is made, the day this is uploaded, is the timestamp when this is up for grabs. It's that simple. Let's see if I got some blue on the ground here. We're gonna put this one, the rare blues, because I'd hardly ever do blue. You are the very few in the world that knows this exists, that knows that what I'm doing here is unique in the world. That's good enough. And in about a week from now or so, my first painting is a year old. Believe it, a year old. The first painting is about to hit 31 point some million dollars. So we're gonna turn this. I think it's screwed up, but it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter in the middle anymore. Oh, it didn't. This going straight. Wow. Sometimes I impress myself. This is a good one, guys. This one is... looks pretty straight to me. And I don't have too many with the blue triangle in the middle. Represents the mountain, your destiny in life. You start in the middle down here in life, and if you get the easy road up this side, or if it's the hard road this side, the circle there and the kind of the eddy there is your dream. And you want to get to the top of the mountain in life, be successful, whatever you want to do in life. If you feel you're already at the top of the mountain, then you're at the top of the mountain. That's the whole idea. And this is a powerful warrior. This face, this warrior that exists today in this face paint is powerful. This warrior's for you. I just hit my face. Anyways, whoever owns this in the future, number 52. Okay, where is the pen? Why isn't the pen here when I need it? Where's the pen? Okay, I just gotta put it in pause and look for a bloody pen. Okay, here's the pen. What? No, it's not the pen, it's broken. Okay, got my crap together. Got my pen. Now, number 52. Upload number 108. 52 canvases. Wow. Wow. 52. Technically it's 51 because Mayweather and McGregor's basically the same. So technically it's 51, but it could, I'm not sure. I lost count, so I don't know. But I'm serious about this pricing, guys. I am serious. People, if you're watching this video, you're very few in the world. Maybe you like art and you stumbled onto this and you are watching something nobody else in the world. Here's the situation, and think to yourself right now. So to authenticate this first for the future, it's going to be uploaded onto the blockchain in the future and everything, so it's got little added security. That's not a bad one. Some people seem to like these green with the ones with the green and yellow in it, so I decided to do another one. So officially, I'm not going to put the counter on this one because I have the counter set for my original. So anyways, this is this one. So the very first one is at 3. Come on. I want to put this down carefully. I don't want to wreck it. Okay. The very first one is going to be for a gallery somewhere. Probably the gallery in Edmonton, Alberta. I'm not sure yet. Because the very first one, this is the very first one. This is canvas number 1. And the very first one, canvas number 1, not upload 1, canvas 1, which is number, I don't know, I don't even have it on here. So this one with the counter is coming up on 349 days. Is coming up on 365 days. This one here is coming up on 165 days. The first dollar per second painting to hit 1 year. This painting is 31. Right now, it's $30 million if you times it out. Actually, we'll just times it now. So, say somebody want to buy this right now. It is 349 rounded out to the nearest day for now. Times 86,400. So 349 days times 86,400 equals $30,153,600. That's what this first painting is worth. Now, oops. Now people say, nobody's going to take that seriously, Chuck. You know what? Maybe not. And maybe someday if people who are billionaires, multi-millionaires, if all of them, say 50 of my paintings went to all the top billionaires, millionaires in the world, corporations, whatever, and they all agree amongst themselves that this, since it's the first paintings in the world at $1 per second. And some people say, you can't do that, Chuck, because it's per the inches on a piece of art. The art, my art, at this moment in time is just the vehicle for the $1 per second forever. It's a piece of canvas with paint on it, which, by the way, all over the world, I'd like you to see. Anyway, just a sec. We're coming up on 1 year for the first painting to hit 1 year. Now, I'm the first person, a human being on this planet, to put a value on a piece of canvas at $1 per second, not $1 a minute, not $1 an hour. Some people say, oh, those should be $1 an hour. No. $1 per second. You own a piece of my art in the future, be it 1,000 days, be it 5,000 days. You could literally go 86,400 times 4,000 days, so on. And that is the price, because I am the first to use that pricing system. Nobody in the world is crazy enough to do that except me. And that's why I believe in my heart this painting is about to make history. This one is $30 million. I don't care if you look at the backdrop and say, oh, the painting should be that size. Nobody says what size a painting should be, and the artist does. Now, I want my stuff to be able, if it's very expensive in the future, that you could just take this, protect it in another case, put it in your suitcase, take it anywhere in the world, take it to dinner. Like, this is the only one you'll be actually easy to take to dinner. The other one, that's... Now, people always tell me, why not take that to dinner and put it with, bring your masterpiece with you? It's the only time in the world a high-end piece of art you would be able to do that. Now think about that. You could actually even put it as a necklace. I don't know. You could do whatever you want with that. It's your piece of art. It is a very expensive piece of art, and I don't care what anybody in the world tells me I cannot do or whatever. You know what I mean? I do what I want to do. $30 million. Now, if you're an artist, or if you're watching this, or if you're a collector, if you're a gallery or whatever, this piece of art, there's something very special about it. It's not just the price. This is the first time theatrical face paint, this coloring, is put on canvas. It's probably, if you go and look at every gallery in the world, every single gallery, I guarantee you nobody's painted a painting with Ben Nye theatrical face paint. So I'm the first. Even if somebody makes 1 million paintings right now in Ben Nye theatrical face paint, these are the first. This is the first with Ben Nye theatrical face paint. The first. And if you take a really close look at it, it has not faded, which I was so worried. And it's got a coating. I have a lacquer, a varnish kind of coating. This is coated like 3 times. Okay, and then on each one of my paintings have a little sticker on the back showing whoever's looking at it, it's Joseph Charles Colin, View Modern Art on YouTube. But this, as you can tell, a year later, and it hasn't affected the canvas or anything like that. And with the varnish on, I shouldn't touch it with my fingers, maybe because of the oils and stuff, but maybe if I touch it like this, see, there's nothing. It's well protected. And that never faded. That's number one thing. It has not faded. This is the very first one. Now, imagine, and remember, if you're watching this video, the art world doesn't know who I am yet. Nobody in the art world knows who I am. Just because it says 17,000 subscribers on this channel, 99.9% don't care about art, because this used to be something had other stuff on this channel that attracted probably about, I think it's about 20 million views. I had 28,000 subscribers on this channel. And I don't want to say it, you know, I had something else on this channel. That's why you see all those subscribers. So the hardcore people that like art who've been watching every week, thank you so much. And remember, in the world of art, anything can happen. I am the only person in the world that is doing this, and soon every single person in the world will know this when I get on the news, because this will be world news. Trust me, it will be world news. Simple. And it's done with my face. And who does that? Nobody in the world. Provenance is built in because the only people that could buy this is multi-millionaires, and they're the only ones that will have the money to be able to buy this when it does catch on, and I believe it will catch on. I really believe that. I really believe that multi-millionaires are going to buy these paintings, because it's going to be exclusive kind of club thing to them, because nobody can really buy them unless you buy the one I just made here within the first hour for $3,600. And I'm not selling anything at $3,600 anymore anyways. It's at $86,400. I raised that. If you want one of my paintings, it's $86,400. If you're an art person that's watching this and you're from a gallery, a collector, and you're just curious, because I notice people watching this, and I know some of you love art and stuff like that, and just remember, you're the luckiest people on the planet, because you don't even know. Nobody else really knows I exist, and you are the ones that are watching it first. I just wish somehow all of you could get one of my paintings. I wish some of you would say, here, Chuck, take a chance, buy one of my paintings, because you never know. You never know in the art world. What else can I say? I'm basically talking for the future. I'm talking for whoever watches this. Like, you know, okay, you, the person watching right now, what is your favorite artist in the world? You probably have a favorite artist, be it Warhol, be it pop artist, Banksy, even Mr. Brainwash. I've been watching a lot of... I've been studying art, not in a school, but I've been studying art for 30 years, since my 20s. Ever since I was young, I've been studying art. And I've been watching trends. Now, you go into a lot of galleries and you see paintings you've never seen before. You see them tucked away in corners. Even the Louvre in France, you see paintings in corners of the grand galleries and stuff that nobody sees that paintings. Would you think some of those artists would feel knowing that their paintings are locked away in vaults and stuff like that? And because there's thousands and thousands of pieces of art out there. I'm telling you right now, if my stuff ever gets famous, the dollar per second will stop if this is not on display. My art, through time, has to be on display. If you take my art and lock it in a vault or anything in the future, I don't care if it's tomorrow, next week, 1,000 years from now, the dollar per second will stop until it's on display again. You can, and my stuff is small enough to display in a corner of anywhere forever. I do not want my stuff locked away. Now, go back, like I was just saying, go back to the artist that you know and love right now. The artist that comes to your mind. Imagine if you could go back to the first year of that artist's work being on sale or whatever. Imagine you could go back and say a Warhol or even a Leonardo da Vinci or a Matisse or a Lichtenstein. Imagine you could go back, say Lichtenstein, Jackson Pollock. Now, imagine you could go back to his art in his studio, and I'm sure he wasn't selling his at 100,000 or 200,000 or $1 million or 40 million. I bet you he was selling it for under 1,000 or maybe a couple thousand at the time. Imagine going back to that day and picking up 10 paintings over like a year or whatever. Imagine that. And imagine over time, those paintings, the artist got bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, a lady in an art place told me, she says, listen, Chuck, you don't have to worry about nothing. Because a guy taking canvas, taking his face and smeared it on the canvas and charging $1 per second is going to get no. This video has been going 23 minutes, and at the $60 a minute mark, this painting, from the second that you watched it, it was going up. Say 24 times 60 equals 1,440. If you own this painting right now, as you were watching it to the 24-minute mark, this painting already went up in value at 1,440. It doesn't matter if you're watching this a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, 500 years from now, 3,000 years from now. The 24 seconds you've been watching this video, it went up 1,440. And it doesn't matter when in time. Say, let's just say 5,000 days times 86,400 equals $432 million. Is that right? Wow, that's $432 million, right? Am I right? That's 400. So the painting that you're watching right now, 5,000 days from now, that's how much it is. Say 10,000. You know what? Let's just punch some random numbers. 5684 days times 86,400. If you own this painting right now, maybe you do own this painting you're watching right now. 491,997,600. That's what the painting is. Say the painting is 380. No, just random. 3,881 times 86,400. 335,318,400. That's the beauty of this, of my paintings. That's as it goes in time. Let's go 1, 5, 6, 8, 9 days. 15,689 days times 86,400 equals $1,355,529,600. That's what the painting you're looking at is in 15,689 days. $1,355,529,600 through time. So that would mean that is 31 years old. Something like that. I can't really do it off the top of my head. Say you own this painting now. You're getting bored of this, but I'm just proving a point. Now, I have 50 paintings, 52. In the future, they all sell. People say, okay. I had somebody building a yacht. This is going to be a long video. They're building a yacht. They're doing a design for the yacht, and they sent me a message saying, listen, you're a nobody. We looked at our new artist 2018 to put inside this yacht. And I said, okay, that's great. And I said, thanks, makes me feel really good. But he says, if you become somebody, we'd be very interested in your art. Because theoretically, if somebody has a $70 million yacht and people take my paintings for what they are, $1 per second, theoretically, they could buy a painting, and in a couple of years, the painting could pay off the yacht. They literally could take this painting that you're looking at right now, that I've made today, in 3 years, if they had this painting on board the yacht and people took it seriously, and they put it up for sale in other corporations, or they could literally back their companies with my art. I don't know. That's what people are saying. People are saying, one collector even said, Chuck, I never even thought. I'm thinking different ways your art could be a hit. I'm thinking different ways that if your art gets big to where people took it seriously and bought it for the price you want at the $1 per second, for like the next 100 years, your art would shoot to the top of the art world and overshadow every single piece of art on the planet. It depends on billionaires, multi-billion-dollar corporations buying my art and backing their corporation. You literally could say you buy an island for a couple $100 million, have a couple of my paintings, and over time they could sell this to another corporation and back their island they just bought. And you know what I'm talking about? Or you literally could buy this. Why not? Buy this. Now it's $86,400. You buy this for $86,400, and 3-4 years from now, you sell it. You're a multi-millionaire. You're like you have $100 million in your account. If money, you know what? Money is a powerful thing. Money could change your life. Money, I realize in time with multi-billionaires, because some of them just have everything they want. They have the $50 million house. They have 10 cars. They have everything they absolutely want, and their money just keeps on building. And their money just keeps on building. $1 billion in the bank, $2 billion in the bank, $3 billion in the bank. They might have assets in a multi-million, and they don't even care because they have everything they own. But do they have one painting that's $1 per second that goes up and adds to their wealth? Imagine if you're a billionaire and you have $3 billion and you sat on this for 30 years and it was serious. This was serious art. And you could theoretically say I have $4 billion. If you could theoretically have 10 of these paintings, which I highly doubt anybody could afford 10 paintings in the future. But imagine you could have $10 billion if companies, and there's only going to be so many, and that's it, and I'm going to stop. And I will not sell these, even if I'm poor and eating bread, and somebody comes up to me and says, just bread and water or something like that. And somebody comes up and says, Chuck, give me that painting for $1,000. And I said, no, these are $1 per second. All my paintings, it's 5 years now. I want $100 billion, which it probably will never happen at that time. The only time I think it's going to happen if it happens in the next couple of years from when you're watching this video. And I have plans on traveling to New York City, Paris, all over the world. Pushing my art to, and don't be discouraged and don't be mad at me that I'm trying to sell art to multi-millionaires and billionaires, and the common people are basically screwed like me. I'm a common person, but I'm trying to get myself to a place where I want to be. And this is the only way I want to be. And I believe. Sometimes I think to myself, man, I must be crazy. But I'm the only person got the balls to do this. If that multi-millionaire, say he has a hedge fund, are you still with me? Say that multi-millionaire who had the hedge fund and made billions of dollars and never took a chance and never bought that stock. Never bought that stock that shot up from 30 to like 200. And that has happened. Never took a chance and just said, oh, I'm just going to sell my art at $100 each and just, I'll be happy that my art's on the wall. And they're all sold for a couple $100, or maybe it got little more and I sold one for $1,000. I don't want that. This art is not cheap. This art is a new medium, new price, a new way, brushless, within seconds on canvas. What is that worth? It's worth billions of dollars, my friend. In the future, it's worth multi-millions. My name is Joseph Charles Colin. View modern art. Thank you so much for watching. $1 per second. Forever. That's the dream. And there'll be a day, my friends. There'll be a day. Even if one painting sold for the first one, which is not for sale, by the way. This is not for sale. This is a gift to probably the Edmonton Art Gallery at this moment in time. They're going to have the first one. Or maybe another art gallery in the world. Maybe the Louvre. I don't know. But this is the first one that started it all. The very first one that started it all. The dream? If you don't take a chance in life, even if I sold one painting for a couple $1 million, it would satisfy, you know, I'm a poor man. I grew up poor. You know what? This is a rant video. I'm going to push this a little longer. I am a nobody in life. I am somebody that never ever got anywhere easily. I am a guy that dreams big, impossible dreams. I am a guy that's a hard worker in the same job 18 years now. In the same job. As you're watching this video, I worked in the same job for 18 years. I'm a guy, even if I had a couple $1 million, I'd have the nice little car, nice house. I wouldn't have, even if I had $100 million, I don't think I would have a $1 million house. Honestly, I'm not that kind of guy. I want the money. But I want it to show to the world and show to my people that I'm a treaty status North American native, that you could dream super big, impossible dreams and it could come true. As you look at this warrior, this picture of this warrior you're watching right now, just remember, I believe in this. I do. I really believe in this. I put up a lot of videos, 50 videos, and it tells you the same thing every time. You know, I can't convince anybody anymore. You watch these videos, you know, it's $1 per second, forever. It will never change. And when those multi-millionaires who have everything in the world of very expensive stuff, be it diamonds, gold, platinum, masterpieces worth multi-millions of dollars. I'm not talking about my masterpiece. I'm talking about masterpieces. For that billionaire that has everything, to every single one of you, I'm telling you right now, you don't have everything. You do not have $1 per second on canvas, on a unique way, a unique medium that's never anywhere else in the world on canvas. Joseph Charles Colin, view modern art, $1 per second with a new medium, theatrical face paint on canvas. Has never been done before. If you're a billionaire watching this, this is something you don't have. It's that simple. You don't have everything. You don't have this. Joseph Charles Colin, view modern art, painting.